What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be running through the patch 10.11 patch notes for League of Legends. On Twitter, Mark Yetter, one of the head gameplay developers at Riot Games, actually releases the patch notes always a week early before they come out. So these patch notes are not actually going to be going live until next week, but we have all the information available to us now to run through. So I pulled this graphic off of Twitter. We're going to be reading it and just going through all the changes and stuff in this video. It's just going to be real quick, just a nice short video, but this is a pretty epic patch. So this patch is going to be the patch where the new Volibear rework comes out, so that's going to be really exciting. I have videos talking about all his abilities, gameplay, stuff like that, so you can check out my channel for all that other stuff. Just search up Volibear on there, and you can find tons of information if you're curious about Volibear, but he's going to be coming out in patch 10.11, so that's going to be really exciting. Also, one of the biggest changes of this patch is the fact that they are buffing AD carries across the board. And as you can see on the screen here, those changes are Zeal getting a movement speed increase, Phantom Dancer, Runon's Hurricane, Rapid Fire Cannon, and Static Shiv all getting a movement speed increase. They want to increase the defensive capabilities of Marksman, which is why they're all getting a base HP buff of 30 base HP and 2 HP per level. So with 2% extra movement speed, on most crit items, you're gonna be able to evade skill shots better, you're gonna be able to position better, you're going to be just less susceptible to getting one shot, getting blown up, which is what a lot of people complain about for AD carry right now. You're gonna be able to move around in team fights and lane just all the time. It's gonna be so much better. And then base HP is obviously going to just prevent you from getting one shot, and if you can survive the all-ins of most mid laners, junglers, supports, whatever, the game's just gonna be overall a higher quality game for you. That's gonna be way better. The 480 carries getting different changes are Lucian, Kalista, Tristana, and Vayne, and that is because they are also fringe solo laners, and if they get these base HP buffs, they're worried about them becoming overpowered in solo lanes. So Lucian is going to be getting his passive second auto crit damage bonus going from 75% to 100. That's going to be a pretty big buff. That should be an interesting change. Lucian is always really fun, really good. I think we could definitely see him coming back soon. Kalista is getting a W passive damage increase, and a W mana cost reduction to 0. I think the W mana cost makes a ton of sense, especially for that ability. Tristana is getting an attack speed ratio increase, and Vayne is getting her Q bonus AD increase from 50 to 70% to 60 to 80%. Now, there's so many changes going on with AD carries, I think it's too difficult to say definitively, like, this is the AD carry that's going to be busted from all this, or this AD carry is going to be better. I think it's going to be really interesting to see which AD carry and group of AD carry specifically benefits the most from these changes, but these are definitely some overall huge buffs to the AD carry position in solo queue. So hopefully the game starts feeling better for those players, because it has been bad for quite some time. As far as just a straight nerfs to champions, Graves is getting his initial Q damage decrease, his base AD ratio. The Talon is getting a Q mana cost increase and Q healing on kill decrease as well, especially in the early game. Janna is getting her W damage decreased, which I think it makes a lot of sense. Syndra, one of the biggest changes this patch. Syndra, a lot of people have been complaining about for a while as being one of the best mid laners in the game, especially in high elo. Her E cooldown is going up by 2 seconds. That's going to allow her to still be a lane bully with her Q and stuff, but it's going to lower some of her kill potential with her E and her survivability, ability to avoid ganks, all that stuff. That's the ability that keeps her safe. Having that up less often is going to lead to more deaths, a weaker lane phase, less one-shots, less kills and stuff. But she'll still be good. She'll still be good. It's not going to gut her by any means. As far as the buffs in patch 10.11, we have Fiddlesticks will terrify enemies when casting while posing as an effigy, and W damage to minions up 20%. Lux is getting an E slow duration after hitting detonation of going from a quarter second to a full second. That seems like a pretty big change. That's a pretty big increase, a 4 times increase on that slow. Gangplank getting a small attack speed ratio increase. Hecarim is getting Q bonus damage increase, and his Q damage to minions decreased. I think that's a pretty interesting change, because Hecarim's been out of the meta for a long time. They're giving him some compensation nerfs, because I think those Q damage buffs are going to be pretty big. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see him come back in the meta, because we haven't really seen him in top lane or the jungle in quite some time. Kaiser is the final buff of patch 10.11. Her Q bonus AD ratio going from 35 to 40%, and her R range is getting increased as well. So it's another buff for another AD carry, which, yeah, again, it'll be interesting to see how all that stuff shakes out. But a lot of the AD carries are getting defensive increases early game, scaling buffs late game, and then a bunch of other changes this patch too. It's a really big patch. I'm really interested to see how everything shakes out. So that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Just a quick patch rundown for patch 10.11. Leave a comment. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of patch 10.11. Subscribe to update all my latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.